It is time. It's the hump day extravaganza to get you through the hump day, to get you over the hump, to get you ready for the week leading up to another fantastic weekend of sports. And there's only one person who can navigate those waters for you. He is the one, the only AJ Bokine.
What's up, guys? What's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So,
AJ,
Jack,
how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. I had a long day yesterday. I went to school. I went to the dentist. I went to PT, and I went to bowling. So,
Uh,
uh, so it was a busy day. It was a busy day.
Good. So,
Um,
school is going well. School being your school for people who don't know, Homestead High School,
Homestead
right?
High School. The education portion is going super well. We actually have our first basketball meeting, and I feel kind of bad because I will not be able to attend
Okay,
because I have a presentation tomorrow morning. I want to get ready for that.
you bet.
So,
Gotta have your priorities. The
well,
team will understand.
well, I have a. It's, the thing is, I'm presenting to a whole senior class
Whoa,
of 100.
whoa. Where is
So
this again?
Racine saying, "Oh, what's at St. Catherine's, where the book started." Actually,
Okay, so are you? Is it going to be virtual though? Are you going?
no, it's here. It's there.
Oh, excellent. Well,
I
good
don't
for
have
you.
a. I don't have another virtual presentation the rest of 2025.
Okay, well, not yet. It could come streaming in.
Well, but I have three before the end of November, and none of them are virtual.
Oh boy, you're going to be on the move quite a bit.
Actually, the next three Thursdays I have presentations,
Are you stoked?
and only one is in Ozaki County, so I'm kind of stoked.
Good.
But they all have ties to the family, so it's kind of cool.
Nice. Nice. All right, AJ, we've been talking the last couple of weeks about what a great time of year this is for sports. And a couple of our local sports teams have made it that be a challenge because even though there are great sporting events going on, uh, two of ours, one had a great regular season, bit the dust. The other, the Badgers, have had a tough regular season, aren't going anywhere.
No,
Um, and the Packers, well, they're winning, but it doesn't look so hot. At least not yet. So, what is your take? Is as a fan, is this still a great,
it's not. I
it's a
think.
great
I
time
think.
of year?
I think it's not as bad as people think.
Okay,
Let
tell
me
us.
explain. Let me explain why.
All right.
Okay, so Badger football. I mean, obviously they've had their struggles. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's never easy when you come in as a coach with high expectations as a coach, and then from the coaching side, I'll be honest with you. Before I knew who was hired, I had no expectations for the Badgers after Chris.
You had no expectations of what, AJ?
For the Badgers after Paul Chris.
Oh, after Paul Christ. I
Before
got
I
you.
knew, before I knew, before I knew, if he would have told me it was Lance Leipold or,
Hmm.
Luke Fickle. I mean, he became hot because remember those 4 games that he took over for Urban Meyer?
Hmm. Yep.
That they won, they won all those games.
Hmm.
You know, let's not act like. But I'm very calm with this. Okay,
Okay.
let's not act like Chris was beating the brakes off people.
No, he got
He got
released for a reason.
remember the game he got fired was like 47-10 at home against Illinois in
Yep.
Bielema.
Yep.
I remember that because I was at a golf tournament that day, and I thought the score was a joke. Um, and it's let's not act like Wisconsin has not been in Rose Bowl contention since the days of Russell Wilson, who is now benched in the NFL.
So, and also, what's his name? Fickle was coming off a high. He had the University of Cincinnati playing really well.
I know, but that was in a lower level conference, with all due respect.
right, but they still did really well.
And the thing is, when they hired him, I correct me if I'm wrong, Jack.
Okay, I'd love to.
The four West Coast schools were not in the picture.
Oh no, that's right. It was pre that. Yeah.
They weren't in the picture. So, but so I got, can I give them some credit though? I know
Go ahead.
we've been bashing Fickle for 2 weeks.
Well,
I
I
well,
think we've been restrained, but go ahead.
but
Do say what you're going to say. Go
the
ahead.
thing is, not many coaches would step into a game or step into a job and say, "Hey, we play Alabama. That sounds fun." You know, he made a very good point the other day.
Okay.
I'm going to say this, and I'll give him credit on this. The Alabama loss is basically two because your body doesn't recover because they're so physical. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not making excuses for it. I'm just saying, with a young team, when they get that drumming in their head, they can sometimes go one of two ways. And we've seen the second way. So,
All right.
so yeah. But I'm just saying, on a positive note, the Bucks played tonight. So,
Oh, okay. Well, it's just I will say that the Wisconsin situation is getting so atrocious that it's getting national uh, articles and commentary
but
about what has happened.
I want to say something because have we had a show since Saturday?
See what?
Have we had a show since Saturday?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna make a comment. This is not just a Fickle thing. This is a James Franklin thing too.
Okay.
ESPN and CBS. You should be ashamed.
Okay. Why?
Let me explain. Let me
Okay.
explain. I have a very valid point why.
Okay.
You go on. Okay, first of all, ESPN. You invite Franklin on to the show. He just got fired 6 days ago,
Hmm.
and you ask him to answer questions from Nick Saban. What in the heck are you doing? As a journalism major that is so unethical, you don't ask a man why he lost his job in an interview. What's he supposed to say? Well, sure, I'll answer questions, but I won't get hired the next cycle because I answered questions through my university on the bus. That's not right at all.
It takes a lot to stick up for James Franklin, but I
But
think you're right.
I'm just saying that's not right. Like then CBS one worse. CBS goes on shows a graphic during the Badger game against Ohio State, by the way,
Okay.
of recently fired coaches. And what did they say? He's going to be next.
Oh,
Like during the broadcast. How I don't disagree, but I don't think that's very ethical on their part.
not ethical or just not kind.
Well you okay. You know this way. They're 5 losses. They they haven't had a they haven't lost to a team with a bad record. Maryland's not great, but they got a freshman quarterback.
Yeah.
Alabama, Michigan, they're not bad. You know, it's not like you lost to horrible teams.
Yeah,
They
at
don't
least
lost,
you're getting
they don't,
stomped by
they
horrible
don't,
by
they
good
don't,
teams.
they don't lost to freaking Rutgers or UCLA.
Yet, do they play him? No,
No, of course they
unfortunately.
don't play the easy schedule. Next is Oregon, then Washington. So,
Oh well.
oh,
All right.
let's get to a positive sport, Jack.
Okay.
Let's get to the. I don't know what's wrong with the Green Bay Packers, yet they're winning type thing.
Okay.
Okay. So here's my thing, right? You go on the road, you're playing cuffs to bed. You sit there for 5 hours, not making excuses, but you get to Arizona about, I don't know, 9 p.m. You do your walks around the hotel, and then you come out and you win a game. By the way, full credit to Jacoby Brissett. Dude should not be the backup on that team. He's better than Kyler Murray.
Is he
I think he's more. I think he's better because I think he's more savvy.
more savvy?
Kyler to me reminds me of a. I don't want to say this, but I mean this strictly from a football standpoint. Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
You remember what Johnny Manziel was at Texas A&M
Mm-hmm.
when the play broke down? He just ran around and tried to
Mm-hmm.
make plays with his legs and throw the ball up when he can. For
And
some
it
reason, for
and
some
it
reason,
worked.
for some reason, it worked.
Yeah.
That's what Kyler Murray is to me. He's not a very good pot. I mean, with all due respect, he's not a pocket passer. He wants to run first. He reads his first two checks and then runs first. I mean, it's not like he was setting the world on fire.
Do you think AJ he's too small to be a good pocket passer because it's literally a thing of seeing over the linemen who are so big?
Well, they said Drew wasn't a good pocket passer, but he threw for gazillion yards. I think that the whole thing is like I don't mean this in a negative comment. Size matters when you play quarterback. Let me give you an example that
Okay.
people will understand.
Okay.
My dad's friend, my dad's coach, my dad's high school coach, his grandson is the backup quarterback at Sheboygan North, right?
Okay.
He's also 6'4". So he's a sophomore, but he's also 6'4". So he's built to play quarterback, like, because he can see over the line. Kyler just runs around and like
Do you think he literally can't see, or
I think it's just one read and done, one read and I'm out. You know, some quarterbacks are like that. They're just sitting on their first read, and if it's not there, they're out because they get what's called happy feet, in my opinion.
Mhm. Do you think I was surprised how big Jacoby Brissett looked? I mean, not
But
just tall. I mean, he is a solid guy.
yeah, let me make a fair comparison for you.
Okay.
Let me ask you this question:
Okay.
would you rather have Kyler Murray with the veteran experience or Jackson Dart? It's a legitimate question.
I
And
know. I'm
Dart's
thinking.
only four, Dart,
I've
Dart's
never.
only four,
I've not seen Dart play. I've just heard how he's done. I would take Dart just because of the potential for. It seems like Murray's been around long enough that you kind of know what you're gonna get.
and you get so much money tied up in him now.
Well, if Dart succeeds, it'll be the same thing there. But at least you have a couple years without
But
the.
the thing is like, I I like Dayball better than Gannon as a coach. Gannon is a defensive guy, right? Dayball was an offensive guy. So I just
Yeah.
like I like the Mariners there, and I like I don't think the Giants are bad. Now, granted, they blew a 30-point lead in a game against the Broncos,
Hmm.
but that's because they took their foot off the gas
And they missed two extra points.
and missed two extra points.
AJ, I when you look around the league,
It's not a
this
great.
this fits for Kyler Murray because no, there was no quarterback in football that was getting more trashed, even by his own coach. Dable trashed Daniel Jones, and this guy has had, to say a resurgence would be putting it mildly.
Lit it up, man. You
He's doing really well, and Jonathan Taylor is a huge reason for that. He's good in a good, but I also think the coaching. I think any quarterback who goes, he was at Minnesota for a little while. I think that helps him because that O'Connell's so good with quarterbacks.
okay? So let me. Can I add to that? Can I answer
Yeah,
that?
but what do you think? Let me. I was just made a comment, and then now I have a question for you. Does a case of Daniel Jones give you hope that any quarterback can be rehabilitated?
With the right weapons, yes. I mean, look at what the Colts have now. They have Alec Pierce on the outside as like a slot receiver.
Okay,
They have Tyler Warren eating up the middle of the field.
Penn Stater
Penn Stater, big dude by the way, big guy,
and fast.
fast guy, and you have Jonathan Taylor running game. So you got somebody on the top of the defense. and Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce, by the way, was a I believe Cincinnati guy. Look that up. I believe it was
What's his first name?
Alec.
Alec. All right, so he's got more tools. That brings up another one, and that is Joe Flacco.
I'm done making excuses for that dude.
For what? For that making excuses, he's doing great.
I know, but he's also 41 years old.
I, but it plays into my Daniel Jones question too. Flacco has been rehabilitated. What 2 or 3 years ago when he came out of nowhere with the Browns, saved their season.
I
Then he
think,
had another couple years down. Now he's back. I mean, he knows. It seems like he's smart enough to know how to use to get the ball to those guys,
yeah.
those
Well,
outstanding receivers.
wouldn't you be too? I would be too. I mean, there's no one on that team I wouldn't get the ball to. The only issue with Joe Flacco is they should be 4-2, but their defense stinks.
I heard their defense is pretty good this year. It
No,
stinks.
it's terrible. I had them in fantasy.
Oh.
So yeah.
AJ,
So
you are funny.
no,
Uh,
I think guys that have been around the league, if they're big enough and smart enough, like not smart enough, but can think the game enough, you'll be good.
AJ, you were right. Alec Pierce, born May 2nd, 2000, is an American professional football wide receiver. He played college football for the Cincinnati Bearcats before the Colts selected him in the second round of the
Also for
2022
for
draft.
by the way.
Yeah,
So that's
I,
not. Yeah,
I had not heard of him until you just mentioned him.
he was the receiver. He was the receiver, and Sauce Gardner was the DB.
So the question is, you have a quarterback who you think stinks, and I don't understand. I got nothing against Geno Smith, except for I just don't
No,
think he's very good.
he stinks. He stinks.
And he's been like that. He had one good year, I think, and he's really
He's
gotten a lot of
moderate at best.
he got a lot of mileage out of that good year. And I'm happy for him personally, but he's just not that good. And Carson Wentz is the first quarterback that O'Connell's had that hasn't been just lights out.
I'm gonna say this, and I mean this with all due respect, but there's no respect here. Um, Pete Carroll has ruined Ashton Genty.
Pete Carroll's what?
Ruined Ashton Genty.
Oh, ruined him already?
He doesn't give him the ball.
Oh, well, he's maybe saving him for a big spot.
Well, not what big spot? They're 2-4.
Peter Cheater?
They're 2-4. He's not Marshawn Lynch unless you give him the ball.
Pete the Cheat?
He's the eighth pick in the draft, and he's got like 30 carries in the whole year.
Their offensive line stinks.
I know, but give him the ball. At least swing on the ball or something.
He's getting hit in the backfield. I watched part of one game with the Raiders. I couldn't stand it. Had to turn it off.
Well, he can't stand it either because he's not standing up like a running back anymore.
Well, so
I mean, it's terrible, man. I just think I watched the Raiders Chiefs game with my dad.
what?
As
Why?
Zafiro. No, because I was on it. Zafiro, it was the Met one.
Hmm.
So I watched it for a little bit, and I'm like, this is bad. It was so bad that Gardner Minshew was going to give him the fourth quarter for the Chiefs because it was a blowout.
Well, it's the first shutout in Andy Reid's coaching career.
Fantasy owners, do not be upset. You better not be upset if Patrick Mahomes gets pulled in the game against the Raiders this year because they're blitzing him. Because that's going to happen twice.
31-0.
You know what I feel? You know what I feel bad for?
Who?
Max Crosby. Dude plays hard, man. He plays hard. He's one of the most respected guys in the league. He plays really hard from a small school, and he's stuck in Vegas.
Stuck, but just got a huge contract extension.
I know, but there's no building around it. I guarantee you, Gino will be gone next year.
Well, he should be. He should be out this year. He's just.
I know, but they put the backup in, and who I don't even recognize the backup one.
Really? You didn't recognize the backup?
No, I didn't. He fumbled the first snap. Yeah, so it's just. I mean, it's just. I mean, there's definitely a league of haves, maybes, and have-nots. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. There's no. But there's no real great team. I mean,
No, not at all.
that Carolina Green Bay game I'm going to in 2 weeks might be good. Because Carolina's won a couple in a row.
They're 4-3.
I know. They might be the second best team in the division because Atlanta stinks. They don't have a quarterback.
Is it too early to say that about their?
He stinks.
Is it too early to say that about him? We're just
Yes,
talking about giving the quarterback some time. You're not going to give him any time?
he's got he's got the top running back in the league, in my opinion, Bijan. Other than
Okay.
Other than Derrick Henry. He just
Okay.
doesn't look confident throwing the football at all.
Michael Penix Jr.
He looks like he looks like a shell of himself that wasn't watching. He looks like
Is
you know what he looks like? He looks like Indiana Michael Penix, not Washington Michael Penix.
well, that's the thing. You get put in these situations where you're not set up for success.
By the way, I have a question,
Okay.
legitimate question, and then we'll go to whatever you want to go to next.
Okay.
Why? I love Michael Penix. I really do love the athleticism. He's got all the tools. Why would you bench? I'm not saying Kirk was great, but at least he could look somewhat confident throwing the ball.
He was terrible.
I
Part of the
know,
problem part of the problem was he wasn't fully recovered from the Achilles thing.
I know, but what's he gonna do now? Just sit on the bench or something?
Evidently, you would put Kirk Cousins back in.
Yeah, well, not now. His confidence is shot. I mean, but I wouldn't have done the ultimate embarrassing thing and just put him in a game last year and have him hand the ball off 30 times because that's what he did in the game. They won the game, but you could tell by the end of the game he was just embarrassed. Arthur Blank does not know what he's doing. I'm just gonna say that right now. Yeah, he got rid of ever since the Super Bowl. They've been ever since the Super Bowl collapsed. They've been not good.
True.
And
Now as that
wasn't that in their backyard? Wasn't that in the Georgia Dome?
I don't know, AJ.
It might have been. I think it
No,
was.
it wasn't. It was in Houston. I want
28
to
to
say
3 in the 28 to 3 in the three quarters. By the way, Kyle Shanahan, I'm sorry. You are a genius, my friend.
he. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa, whoa,
let me explain why.
whoa,
Let me explain why.
whoa.
Let me explain why. He has resurrected Mac Jones as a serviceable quarterback.
Another another example of someone rehabbing their life at quarterback.
I know, right? By the way, one more point on the NFL. How good is Drake May?
I don't know how good is he.
They're 5-2. They won 4 in a row. I love the kid. I think he's got a lot of toughness. I think he's got a point to prove because he came out of a non-football school in North Carolina. I think that there's just a lot to prove there, and I just think it's going to be a good fit for him. And I think Vrabel's a good coach. By the way, Tennessee, you realize we still have Malik Willis, right? You're 1-6 with Cam Ward. They're telling me you can't be at least 3-4 with Malik Willis.
No, you couldn't have been. Not with that team. Not with that direction.
Right?
I mean, again, it's getting put into the situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Cam
So,
Ward, we don't know if he's any good.
no, no, I don't. No, I don't.
I mean, people were sure pumping up his tools and everything before coming into this year.
I know, and yeah, yeah. We'll go to the sport, but it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, buck up.
No, I mean, I just think it's a a league of haves, have-nots, and then maybe.
Are the Packers a have? Do you believe in that team?
The way I saw Micah play and the way I saw Jordan step up in the fourth quarter, yeah.
That's good.
I mean, Josh Jacobs running on one leg, and he scores 2 touchdowns.
Well, he was great. My biggest, I'm concerned about like Keyshawn Nixon.
Nate Hobbs is a waste. He got
Keyshawn
he got
gets
burned. He got burned by a guy I never heard of before.
well, that happens in the NFL occasionally. It can't happen all the time. But Keyshawn gets burned. He holds. He acts like he's a top tier cornerback.
I
He
think
should just.
they have more defensive penalties than offensive penalties, didn't they?
It's crazy. You know who is having a good year for that defense?
Micah,
Micah. But you know who Micah seems to have really helped?
Rashawn,
Who's that?
Rashawn.
Uh, has he been good? I was going to ask you. Has he had a good year?
He's got a lot more one on ones, so that's good.
That's good. Um, what about? I was thinking of uh, Quay, Quay
Yeah,
Walker.
because Quick can now just run sideline to sideline. And
Yeah,
that's
he
what it
really
should be.
seems. He really seems to. I hope whatever he had during that last game. I hope he's all right because he's really been playing well.
Well, and the nice thing is they got the Sunday night game this week, so we got a full week to recover.
And I haven't heard. I'm starting to see in this last game, Cooper was flying around making some plays.
He's been playing around, but I think the Michael Parsons influence on these linebackers, you're gonna see in November and December.
Why is that? Why?
Because they're just gonna learn. He's young, but he can teach them because he's been in the league so long.
And they're learning to play with him. Sometimes Xavier McKinney said a couple of sacks happened so fast he had hardly had time to backpedal.
I know.
He was in there so fast.
I know.
So are you? You're still happy? I take it you're still happy with the Micah Parsons project trade.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I'm not happy with:
What?
the fact that Dak Prescott's playing so well.
Why?
Because I think that's a team that if they play enough defense could be scary. Meaning enough. I mean, they got Pickens on one side, Lamb on the other. Let's not forget George Pickens was really good before he went crazy in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And then you got Ferguson, who's now healthy, who's controlling the middle field. So I like where the NFL's at right now. There's a lot of parity and there's a bunch of solid teams. I don't think there's a great team
You know who they had at number one in the Athletic this week was Detroit.
with all those injuries,
Yep. And speaking of solid, they certainly played well recently.
with all those guys from the concession stand.
Yep. The guy's a good coach, don't you think?
I think that defensive coordinator is really good too. But
Yeah.
they did get some. They did get some help because Mike Evans didn't play second half.
All right. So you're happy? You think the Packers are going to be good this year?
Yeah, I think they're gonna be good. I think they got to get through the next two.
Through the next two. Steelers and who after that?
Yeah, I got the Carolina game. So that's
Oh, Steelers and Carolina. Okay.
I think the Steelers game is gonna be big. I think there's gonna be a lot of emotion. I know they don't play against each other per se, but you got to hear it all week. This is never gonna happen again. Yada yada yada. This guy replaced you. Yada yada yada.
Yada
And
yada yada.
no, but I don't know. But the national media's gonna spin it like
Well,
it's one
every time
versus
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, AJ.
like it's him versus it's like they're playing opposite sides of football.
Well, every time I see the Steelers now, I keep thinking about that the Packers could have picked T.J. Watt.
I know.
And
What the worst thing is, Jack?
hmm,
Worse than that.
what?
Do you know how many Badgers are on the Steelers? Just defense alone,
Hmm.
4. Isaiah Loudermilk, T.J. Watt, Nick Herbig, and I forget who the fourth one is. There are 4 Wisconsin Badgers on the defensive line.
You know who
They
I
don't
saw?
all,
Oh, go ahead, AJ. I'm
they
sorry.
don't all start, but they are 4.
Yeah. Another Badger, but I was thinking I couldn't think of the stiff's name. He was a cornerback from University of Washington, Kevin, that they chose right before T.J. Watt. He's no
Kevin
longer
King.
with the
Kevin King.
Kevin King. God, I was hoping he would
He'll
be
be
good.
he'll be known for the Hail Mary that changed the NFC Championship game for the rest of his career.
Well, he
Yeah, he flamed out. He's somewhere though, isn't he?
I don't know. He sat out for a while. I don't wish him ill. It's just that he was the guy that the Packers chose instead of T.J. Watt, and it's like, oh, jeez, But then you can't go back because then so many things would have happened differently had they had T. They wouldn't have Micah Parsons now if they had T.J. Watt because
No,
they
they
couldn't
would have.
afford
They would have.
two
Yeah,
guys like that.
right, right. And I'm gonna say this: credit to Ed Pol- uh, Ed Policy, the new COO.
Hmm.
I don't think, and I mean this with all due respect, I love Murph. Great guy, good person. I don't think that if he's still in charge, we take that swing. I just don't think so. I think policy saw an opportunity, saw a franchise on rocky terms, and said, you know what? I'm gonna go get I'm gonna go get my guy.
The thing that's amazing is that Micah Parsons is only 26. It seems like he's been around forever.
I know because he's been a game record since he came in the league.
Yeah, can't believe he got a game record, but that's good.
I know.
All right,
Is,
AJ,
is it that time?
it's that time. You haven't mentioned the World Series once. Do you think
No.
it'll be good?
I think it'd be really good. I'm excited to see Vlad actually.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. When does it start? I don't even know.
Not that's well the reason I didn't mention it is it doesn't start till Friday.
Friday. Okay. Well,
Um
let's hear for this. We are finally to the part of the show. AJ was depressing me with Badger stats, but now we're getting to the part of the show where it's always buck up time because it's time for AJ's advice, the favorite segment of all who tune in religiously to the show to hear advice and words of wisdom from AJ that he has gleaned from the world of sport that you can apply to your everyday life and live just a little better. Go ahead, AJ. What do you got?
okay, so mine today is I'm gonna go into a different topic that's very important to me.
Okay.
It has to do with sports, but that's the topic is mental health.
Okay.
Um, you know, there's a lot of stuff in sports that can be related to life, right? But remember that when you watch a sporting event or watch your child play, they do it because they love it. Everybody started somewhere because they love it, right?
Hmm.
They get paid. Athletes today get paid, but they were once 8 years old too.
That's
So,
right. Hard to believe, isn't it?
so the mental approach to somebody, the health, like let the game go once the game is over. If something goes wrong in your life, don't dwell on it. You have a chance to do something positive for somebody else. I mean, I, it's just like one of the things like you do something positive for somebody else, and it's just like do something positive. Focus on the positive things you can do, not what you don't have.
That's an excellent point.
Not what you. I don't have the ability to run around or jump or hit a three, but guess what I do with the ability to do? Develop young men for the last 18 years of my life since I was a freshman in high school.
And the ability to inspire people, AJ.
I know that too, but it all comes with just realizing what you have and not what you can't do, because there's a way to do everything. And I'm gonna say this, and I will because I can. You're not. Nobody's made perfect for anybody, but you're made perfect for yourself and perfect for what you're supposed to do in this world at the time you're supposed to do it. So that's my thing. Is like, don't worry about doing stuff for others to get a reward out of it. Worry about doing stuff for others because you genuinely care about that person, or genuinely care about the outcome of a group or an organization. I don't. I'm gonna say this. I don't make any money being an assistant coach at Homestead. Also, I do not care. I do not care at all. Because guess what? I got 5 kids from Homestead playing college ball right now with different schools, getting a college education while getting the experience to meet new people. So just realize you have an opportunity to do something. You don't have to be superstar athlete to do something positive for other people. There you go, Jack.
That's it. You are a superstar. You're the man.
Thank you, appreciate it. I just wanted to get that out because I think a lot of people, including myself, think you got to do, and you got to get the perfect result every time, right?
That's right.
But the thing is, the perfect result may not be in the cards right now. You think I'll go bowling, go bowl 300 with you? No, I
No,
go
you go bowling because you're in love.
well that too. Obviously,
Busted.
but I go obviously, but I go bowling because you know what it introduces me to
What?
more people with disabilities that I can touch. More people with a disability. I was in a dentist office yesterday.
Hmm.
I was in a dentist office yesterday.
Yeah.
Met somebody I'd never seen another lady in my life. Told her my story. Gave her a book. She's like, I'm gonna read it. Or 2 weeks ago, when I was at the Brewer game, met a lady, Lynn McGregor. She's like, I read your book. Cool. So it's just you don't have to meet people. You don't have to be perfect in any way. Just be you.
Just
You
be
was good.
you.
You was good enough. So
That'll do. Be you. That'll do. All right. Well done, AJ.
all
You
right.
you rallied after a tough start. We covered the Badgers at the first. It's hard to lead off a show with that, but we got to address it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Jack.
AJ.
If you want to do a show, Saturday be best.
Okay.
Cause Sunday I got Dom, Hannah, Amanda, my parents, her
Boy, you got a
parents.
big day.
We're going back to the zoo, so we're going back to where it all started. So it's kind of cool.
Excellent. All right.
And of
Well,
course, and of course, Bo. So
of course, Bo. So we will look at Saturday morning, like late
yeah,
morning. How's
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. That's fine. Saturday at like 10:30, 11 o'clock will be fine.
Yeah.
Also, I'll try to get some photos for you guys, for the listeners, of my presentation tomorrow morning.
Oh, excellent. That would
It
be
is a,
great.
I, I may not get any audio because there's a when you give a speech at school, you got to get permission from the students
Oh yeah.
to take their
Hmm.
picture.
Yep.
So, but it's gonna be kind of cool because for those who don't know, my the journey of finish really started at St. Cat's when I started writing a book
Hmm.
in 2020. I wasn't there, but shout out to the old coach there, Nick Bennett. He bought the guys finish T-shirt and T-shirts from me, and they had a finish night. So guys like Tyrese Hunter, who played at Memphis, Texas, now playing for the Rockets G League team. Kamar McGee from the Badgers, he was on that team. So just think it's gonna be good to go back tomorrow morning and share my story. And the nice thing is during my intro, I'm gonna say, why am I here? What brings me back? Why is St. Cat's so special to me? Now it's not at St. Cat's, thankfully, because St. Cat's is not the most successful place, but for a power share anyway. But it's at St. Patrick's, and I'm really excited about it and can't wait.
Great. All right. You'll kill it, AJ. I know you
Yes, sir.
will.
Yes, sir.
All right. Go get them. That's it for now. Look for us Saturday morning, either 10:30 or 11 a.m. I'm thinking it'll probably be 11, AJ.
All right, so that's fine
And
because it leads into games. That's fine.
yep. Oh no. Then you're always watching games and you're supposed to be focusing on the
No, no,
show.
no. There's not the Badgers don't play till 6, so I'll be fine.
Oh God. Another. Anyway, that's it for today. AJ did well. Good job on the words of wisdom. Be you.
Mm-hmm.
That'll
Yep.
do.
Yep.
And you be you tomorrow for the young people you're going to be talking to, and I'm sure you'll do a great job.
Thank you, brother.
But for right now, that's it for AJ. AJ, say it with me.
AJ, bro.
Hey, McKee.